everyone, and welcome back to part four of world building. We thought we were finished at part three, but apparently we're not. My
Yeah.
name's Kath.
And I'm Nick.
And we're so glad you're here and joining this party that's always full of laughter and discovery and well,
Just lots of chatter.
yeah. Lots of banter. Somebody said you guys banter well. Uh,
Yes, I think we do. But we had ended with part three and the discussion didn't end. And so I thought like it would be fun to still, cue in our audience about like what you were talking about. Because I find it fascinating that you built this whole world, totally in your mind. And I was asking you how you navigate as you're writing, through that world that you built, if it's completely fictional.
Yeah,
And
it's, I don't know, it's lovely. I suppose I'm one of those people who can envision it inside my head. So I know exactly what it looks like, what it smells like, what it feels like, and I can run around. And it's probably sometimes to my detriment because I forget to let the reader know
oh, okay.
because I'm all about the action and I want them moving along and I'm about dialogue and action are big for me. I'm not into the whole sort of prosaic, who was it? Graham Greene, who used to go into these long
Oh,
descriptions about the trees and the grass and the
oh
field.
my gosh. I felt that way about VC Andrews. Have you ever read a VC Andrews book?
No.
I read her so much when I was young, but I mean, she would have like 4 pages of the living room, like just the furnishing. Like if I read one more about this brown carpet, but I'm not that way either. I'm not like detailed oriented about like every piece of furniture in all the
Hmm.
rooms and like
Hmm.
I'd like to give. I think it was like our writing mentor told us like what three lines of description versus 2 lines of dialogue or something like that. Wasn't there was like a method or mythology to it?
There are, and I'm sure every person has a slightly different recipe. It's like saying, let's make coffee cake.
Yeah,
Everybody's coffee cake is going to be a tiny little bit different,
yeah.
but that's okay. I mean, that's what makes the whole world of writing so interesting, so unique. Each writer has their own voice, their own way of showing things. I know that in one of my books, um, I've got a blind man. He's a physiotherapist, and it's just really interesting to see the world from his perspective and what I have to do with the world that he's in and how he navigates the
Mhm.
room and how he's learned to use clues and trust his other instincts.
Wow.
So it always requires, but the beautiful thing, and what I want to just point out here before we run out of time again, is that just like Nick said in episode, I think it was episode two, in revision, you
Yes.
always flesh out certain scenes. So, for
Yes.
example, in the book I'm having published in April, yay! Uh, one of the things the publisher and the editor had said was I had talked about a wolf that ripped out the throat of a dog. So now I have a dog who has no voice box and
Oh
can
wow.
woof. So what do you do with a dog that can't woof? Well, they wanted a better description of the scene with the wolf. And I'm
Oh.
going, what wolf? What are we talking about here? I completely forgot about the wolf because I was so focused on the little dog that's called Lazaro,
Aw.
as you know,
So
risen from the dead.
aw.
And yeah, and so this is almost like the 11th hour before they're going to typeset and they want a new piece added in. So
Wow.
there's always time to add something if,
Yes.
you need to.
Yeah, and I love that too. And that's another thing too is like keeping track of your world is like it's a whole other I think session that we need to talk about because I mean for me I keep post-it notes and I make little like charts for myself because some of them are really extensive my worlds. I mean like, even the farm where her bones takes place like I'm not really particularly a farmer so I had to like make notes for myself with how you seed and when you harvest and so like there's all those little nuances that make the book feel real so but this
So
was
much
wonderful.
fun.
I hope we
So
helped
did
someone with
I.
world building and encourage everyone to build your worlds.
All right, my darlings. Thank you for being here, and we will see you next time.
Yay!
Bye.